So if you've been to one of my workshops or you've read my best-selling book, Mindset To Millionaire, you know that I have a heavy focus on the 5 currencies of the wealthy. And those currencies, in this particular order, are time, knowledge, relationships, credit, and money. You'll notice that money's last. Now, most of us are trained throughout our entire lives to put money first as the most important currency, and that's not how the wealthy do it. That's how we were trained in our employee mindset. And, in relationship to these currencies, I've been thinking about something recently, and I kind of had a recent epiphany about the definition that a lot of us put on failure. And I really think it's a misassociation. You see, when we think about failure, when we're trying something, like real estate investing, for example, failure, as we define it in our minds and as we naturally tend to define it, is if we have a certain outcome that we expect. We expect A to happen, and if B, C, or D happens, we consider that a failure. Well, in my opinion, that definition of failure is man-made, because regardless of what outcome you get from a specific action, you can either win or you can learn. So with that being the case, the only thing left that could possibly be failure is not taking action. When you are so scared of not getting outcome A that you might possibly get outcome B, C, or D, and that paralyzes you, a lot of us, the reaction is that we just stop taking action, and that really is the only definition of failure that there is. So our reaction to what we think failure is actually causes true failure. So I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier, and that is that whether or not you get outcome A, B, C, or D, you should still take the action, because you're either going to win or you're going to learn. If you win, in the case of real estate investing, which was the context that I brought it up in, you win, you get the 5th currency, money. If you get outcome B, C, or D, you learn, which is the 2nd currency, knowledge. You actually get a more valuable currency by getting an outcome you didn't expect, because you will learn something from it. Versus, if you win, you get the 5th currency, which is what you wanted, what you set out to do in the first place, and that's great. But the failure to take action is what I'm trying to get you to avoid, because that is true failure. Don't allow your fear of having other outcomes happen paralyze you from taking action. And I was masterminding this today with my friend Trey. The guy's brilliant. I mean, he's got some amazing philosophies on business and on life, on spirituality and philosophy. And I want to introduce you to him. This is Trey.
Hey there. Mitch, I'm so grateful for, number one, being able to share. I'm also grateful for the fact that you give me the opportunity to be able to share with you, but you're sharing with me information. I'm just able to reiterate back what it is that you're already thinking and how it can work for you. And that's the most important part, because our true failure is when we think that something is expected to happen, and we go for that expectation. And there's so much out there about setting goals, which are very, very powerful. You can definitely set goals and you can go after them. But if you don't allow yourself the ability to receive the unexpected can be that much more powerful for you. And that's why I love the positive thought that I created for myself that just says, failure plus 1 equals success. Think about that. Failure plus 1 equals success. Do things. Give yourself a chance to go out there and make things happen. Ask questions, connect with people, and do things for yourself and with others, and then just see what happens. What's your goal? Is your goal some sort of expectation, or is your goal just the opportunity to ask the question, to connect with the person, and make that happen? To me, that's true success. Just asking, just learning, just creating, and just living. That is indeed all part of living. So I'm grateful for all the things that you said, and I love listening to the way you look at it, and be able to share that perspective with you, to know that we do. The real failure is just not allowing ourselves to receive the unexpected. The real failure for success is just saying that it has to be a certain way. Allow it to be some way that it can be, and don't tell yourself that it can't be done. Just figure out what you can do and make that a part of your approach. What can you do? Reach out, ask questions, and that's what Mitch and I were able to do today. And I love that, and I'm grateful for you, Mitch. Thanks so much for allowing me to share my feeling about failure, which does exist, but there's ways to overcome it.
All right, guys, you heard it from the man himself. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.